According to the CDC, teen dating violence is common. Data from their Youth Risk Behavior Survey in 2019 indicate that among U.S. high school students who reported dating during the 12 months before the survey, about 1 in 12 experienced physical dating violence, about 1 in 12 experienced sexual dating violence. TDV is an adverse childhood experience that affects millions of young people in the United States. TDV is preventable and resources are available for teens, families, schools, and communities. Kadijah Stewart was born March 9, 1994. She grew up in Richmond, Virginia, the South Side to be exact, an environment that isn't always kind on the youth hailing from within. However, coming up, Kadijah seemed to get along quite well with her peers, appearing to charm onlookers with her radiant smile and sunny personality. She made friends easily within her community. While in high school, Kadijah met a fellow student by the name of Lionel Carter III. The teens quickly took a liking to one another, and before long, they were dubbed high school sweethearts. Lionel openly professed his love for Kadijah to her family and even got a tattoo of her name to showcase his dedication. However, like most teenage relationships, they had their fair share of disagreements and obstacles, one being relocating. Around this time, Kadijah's mother had a growing concern for her daughter, and for good reason. Kadijah had started to skip school so that she could hang out with Lionel, who'd also joined a gang by that time. Some of her mannerisms had even changed, and not for the better. Sensing trouble getting too close to home, she decided to move the family from Southside Richmond, Virginia, to Chesterfield County, which was a more middle-class environment. The move proved to be beneficial. Kadijah refocused her attention to her studies and graduated with an advanced diploma. She found a great job within the government and was doing pretty well for herself. Although living cities apart, her love she had for Lionel still burned harder than ever, and the young couple seemed to be deeply in love. At least until Kadijah's childhood friend Tommy is released from juvie. Before meeting Lionel in high school, Kadijah dated a young man by the name of Tommy, who'd been locked away for around 5 years due to his youth crimes. However, after being released, he immediately located Kadijah. Tommy and Kadijah began spending a lot of time together, which sparked deep resentment and rage within Lionel. The once happy couple now found themselves at odds, arguing over the simplest of things, and breaking up to make up was now their new normal. The two lovebirds next door had become the toxic couple from up the street. It seems Tommy's return had changed everything. After months of growing tension and fights between the couple, the night of January 30th, 2014 was no different. Kadijah had been visiting with her friend Lynn when Lionel called and the two began a heated exchange. During the call, Lionel was overheard by Lynn's mother Barbara threatening Kadijah. Kadijah decided she would speak with Lionel in person to hopefully smooth things over. Remembering Lionel's words, Barbara urged her to change her mind and stay, but Kadijah insisted that she'd be okay and she'd be right back. On January 31st, 2014, around 1:50 a.m., officers responded to the 2200 block of Mandalay Road at the Manchester Lake Apartments. There they discovered 19-year-old Kadijah Stewart suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Stewart passed at the scene. Investigators state that Kadijah had indeed met up with Lionel that evening. They'd been seated inside of Lionel's mother's car when things got heated yet again. Only this time, Lionel pulled out a weapon and took Kadijah's life. He then fled the scene and the state, leaving Kadijah to pass alone in a cold vehicle. Lionel Carter was apprehended February 16, 2014, in DeKalb, Georgia, and extradited back to Virginia to face charges in the death of Kadijah Stewart. At trial, the jury took less than an hour to convict Carter of second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 33 years to be served in a Virginia prison. But, unfortunately, his crimes against women wouldn't end there. Egypt Carter married Lionel while he was serving his 33-year sentence. On February 2, 2024, she too was found deceased in her vehicle. Lionel Carter, along with 3 others, have been indicted on charges related to her passing. If you'd like to hear her story, I'll leave it linked in the description. Rest in peace to Kadijah Stewart. I send my love and prayers to her family. Thank you, and God bless you.